Greetings, you're watching Z51's Adventures. Today
We will be doing the first DIY project on the Corvette, a magnetic license plate holder. So let's not yap around and jump right into it. So here we are. First of all, we have to drill some holes into the holder, which means we start with setting up the tools. Also, with this actually being my first time drilling into metal, I had to get a new drill head. Now with this being unpacked, in the drill it goes. And there it is, the license plate holder, which will be going onto the splitter of the Corvette. So here you can see me measuring and making the spots where the holes will go into. The plan is to have 4 holes along the front where the force from the wind pulling on it will be the biggest, and 2 in the back for some extra stability. The front right already had a hole drilled into it, that's why I'm not making anything there. Bless you. Now, quick time jump to when I finally figured out how to clamp the license plate holder to the board. Also, since I don't have a punch, I just used a screwdriver for this. And now with that being said, let's drill some holes. There we have it, all 6 holes. Honestly, this took me way too long since I had zero clue how to drill metal, but now that we're done, let's jump to the car. So, now out with the car, you can see me preparing the tools, and the first thing we are starting with is making the spots on the splitter where we will drill the holes into in a second. Oh, and please excuse the blurry face on the section, since I'm going to lay halfway under the car for most of this, I didn't wear the signature helmet. Now that we marked the holes, it comes to the scariest part of this video, which will be drilling into my car. That's why I'm sitting there, contemplating about what choices led me to this, but screw it, we ball, let's drill some holes. Alright, now that we have done all the drilling for this video, I started clipping off the debris with some pliers. With that all out of the way, it's finally time to put the license plate holder on the car. It's finally on, but why am I sitting there like an idiot? Maybe it's because I need tools to put the screws in, and maybe I forgot to bring said tools. So let's get this thing off again and let's head for the drive of shame back home to get the necessary tools.
Two hours later.
Back at it. Now with the proper tools we can finally finish this job. Here you can quote-unquote see the tedious part of fastening the screws. I'm just gonna spare you this part.
2 hours later.
Now with the license plate holder all set and done, we can come to the last part of this small DIY project, which are magnets for the license plate so that it's easier to get it off and on. What you can see right now is me marking the spots where the magnets will go in a second. Now just a quick wipe to make sure the surface is all clean. And on goes the first magnet. Now we do the same for the license plate side of the magnet. Here we go, all said and done. I hope you enjoyed this first little DIY project for the Corvette. Let me know if you would be interested in more stuff like this. The next parts I have planned are side skirts, a spoiler, new badges and also more arrows, so stay tuned for that. With that being said, thank you for watching and now get out there and chase your dreams.